The morning sun glinted off the lake, casting golden reflections across the water as Karen, audacious and reckless, once again attempted to assert control over property that was not hers. This time, she had gone so far as to throw my ID into a sewer drain, convinced that destroying evidence of ownership would somehow give her the upper hand. She could not have been more mistaken. What she didn't realize was that her audacity was about to collide with strategy, authority, and consequences she could never control. I was alerted immediately by the cabin's advanced security system. Cameras tracked every moment, recording Karen's audacious act as she flung the ID toward the drain. Max growled low, circling the area, ready to intercept any further intrusion. The lake cabin had been fortified for exactly this type of audacious interference, with every precaution meticulously planned. Karen stood there, triumphant in her audacity, thinking she had succeeded. "Now she won't be able to prove anything," she shouted, convinced her reckless act would disrupt the authority structure and manipulate the situation in her favor. I approached calmly, my posture confident and authoritative. "That ID does not determine ownership," I said firmly. "Your actions are illegal, and throwing it into a sewer does not change the law, the property rights, or the control we have over this lakefront." Karen's face faltered as she realized her audacity had collided with preparation and strategy. She had underestimated the systems in place. Backups of all documentation, advanced property monitoring, and contingency plans for any attempt at tampering or sabotage. Her reckless behavior had only ensured her exposure. I retrieved the ID from the sewer with minimal effort, using a pre-planned retrieval system designed precisely for audacious acts like hers. Every movement had been anticipated, every reckless act documented. Law enforcement was notified preemptively, not by her, but by my own strategic foresight, ensuring that the situation would be under complete legal control. Karen, now desperate, attempted to argue and manipulate the narrative. "You can't do this. This is harassment," she screamed. But the authorities, arriving shortly thereafter, quickly assessed the situation. Surveillance footage clearly captured her illegal action, the attempt to tamper with property documentation, and her audacious interference. She was not only powerless, she was exposed to legal repercussions. By midday, Karen had retreated, humiliated and defeated. The lake cabin, my property, and all associated assets remained secure, untouchable, and under full control. Max patrolled the perimeter, ensuring no further intrusion could occur. Every precaution, every contingency, and every defensive measure had worked flawlessly. Sarah and I reviewed the surveillance footage, confirming that Karen's audacious attempt had not only failed, but had fully documented her reckless behavior for legal purposes. Her entitlement and boldness had been decisively neutralized. As the sun set over the lake, reflecting brilliant hues across the water, the property stood serene and victorious. Karen's audacity had collided with preparation, foresight, and authority, and had been utterly defeated. The lakefront remained untouched, secure, and under control. The lesson was clear. Boldness without preparation, strategy, or legal authority carries consequences far beyond imagination. Karen's reckless attempt to destroy evidence and assert control had failed spectacularly. Preparation, vigilance, and foresight had triumphed once again. The lake cabin, the property, and the family sanctuary remained untouchable, a permanent testament to the fact that audacity without grounding in authority and strategy will always be neutralized, and the audacious will always face the consequences of their recklessness.